Congratulations. Congratulations.
Good evening, Ms. President.
Hello. Good evening po. Good evening. Thank you. Good evening. Hello.
Ma'am, this is Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. Congratulations and thank you for your message, Secretary Sirubo.
There she is.
Okay, atrás sila, atrás.
Good evening. This is Mindanao is one of the regions. Tourism was identified by the private sector, the academia, and government, comprising the strongest, well, given it, I think, of course, our aiming area for the Philippines. Just the other day, we inaugurated the Centers of Excellence, Metro Manila and Metro Cebu. It is one of what we call the next wave cities for IC. One very important factor was we have a good intellectual property protection regime. So that's a policy environment that promotes investments. Third, the development of human capital. To increase the country's share in the global market for offshoring and outsourcing services, the government intensified the implementation of various programs that will train its workforce to enable them to find jobs in the BPO sector and to educate the young on the use of computers and internet for the next generation of IT BPO workers. So more than 4,000 public schools are now connected to the internet, including 57 schools in Davao City. In technical education and skills training, we have invested 3 times as much as the combined budgets of 3 previous administrations. A very large portion of this investment goes to scholarships for the BPO industry, including more than 4,000 in Region 9. The other day, Secretary Boboy Sihuco of TESDA forwarded to me a text message from one of those 4,000 saying, "Thanks, Secretary Sihuco, because I was one of the scholars and now I'm in Concentrics." There you are. That's Sarah Dinyal. That's why we decided to have this event here in Concentric so we could see where Sarah is now training. So thanks to these strategic investments, billions in private investments poured into the country, creating 500,000 new jobs in BPO alone. Today, the Philippines, with 90 million people, has challenged India's 1 billion population for BPO supremacy. Compared to almost nothing in 2001, $0.02 billion, our BPO industry now earns more than $7 billion. Nearly 500,000 high-quality workers, or even a group of metropolis cities, about the tumultuous time water and needed electricity to remove burden in 2001. It was thrust upon me. 2,000 workers in year 2000, from 2 million in BPO facilities corridor. So this philosophy of encouraging that
President.
you correct. That's why you introduced yourself to me earlier. What are you, Charlie?
Outside of this training center.